In previous lecture, you have to see already that is about the photolysis of water in Hill's reaction. You know that is Robert Hill. He performed the experiment, isolated chloroplast without CO2, and here water molecule gets splits and oxygen is liberated out. It is proved that is liberated oxygen during photosynthesis is not from CO2, it's evolved or it comes from the H2O. Then again, according to Arnon, in this process light is converted to chemical energy, and this energy is stored in ATP and NADPH form as a hydrogen donor. ATP formation is known as phosphorylation. That is, ATP is synthesized and the H is acceptor, that is NADH2, NADPH is accept the hydrogen. In this way, the Arnon also support to this Hills, that is Robert Hill. Then next point of photosynthesis, that is a light reaction. Light reaction, that is, in photosynthesis is completed in two phases or two reactions, that is light reaction and dark reaction. In light reaction, the light, that is solar energy, is trapped by chlorophyll molecule and stored in the form of chemical energy, ATP, and in the form of reducing power, that is NADPH2. Here oxygen is evolved in the light reaction is by splitting of water molecule. When light is trapped by chlorophyll, molecules, in the electrons are charged and the liberated, that is high energy electrons are liberated from chlorophyll A molecule, and this energy rich electron passes through the cytochrome system. Cytochrome system, here when electrons are liberated out from the excited chlorophyll molecule, then when it releases the electrons, it again come in its original position, that is normal position, and released electron, energy rich electron, the energy is utilized for the formation of ATP. In the light reaction it will take place. Then in light reaction, the light reaction is also called the photochemical reaction. Dark reaction, it is also called the biochemical reaction. Then reaction center. The chlorophyll molecules, a group of chlorophyll molecules. Here the chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B trap the different wavelengths of light, that is 680 and 700 wavelengths of light, that is a chlorophyll A absorbs the that is 680 wavelengths of light, and other chlorophyll molecules, carotenoid molecules, are accessory molecules, accessory chlorophyll pigments, transfer the absorbed light towards the reaction center, where light get converted into, that is solar energy is converted into chemical energy. Chemical energy is in the form of ATP. The conversion of light energy into chemical energy takes place in the center, that is chlorophyll A. Hence, it is called reaction center. Here, the chlorophyll molecule trap the light of 680 and some other chlorophyll molecules below this wavelength trap the light and transfer to the system, that is chlorophyll system or reaction center. Another reaction center or chlorophyll, that is trap the light about 700 nm and its other chlorophyll molecules, that is the group of molecules called the pigment system. There are two pigment systems, that is pigment system first and pigment system second. In the pigment system first, the chlorophyll molecules absorb or trap the light of 700 nm wavelength, and in pigment system second trap the light 680 nm wavelengths. Pigment system first and pigment system second. These pigment systems are arranged in thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. That is, it has two kinds of photosystems, each with its own set of light harvesting complex or chlorophyll and carotenoid molecules. Chlorophyll and accessory pigments help to capture the light energy and passes it into that is photo capture light and passes it on photocenter, that is cluster of pigments which transfer their energy to 680 and that is P680 and accessory pigments together called pigment system, that is pigment system first and pigment system second. Togetherly, this group of the chlorophyll molecules called the pigment system first and second. Then pigment system second, here in pigment system second, the photolysis of water takes place and release of oxygen. When the water molecule gets splits in H plus and OH minus, water molecule gets splits into H plus and OH minus ions, it takes place in the thylakoid membrane. Here in thylakoid membrane, the water molecule gets splits and electrons are released by pigment system second. It passes through the plastoquinine cytochrome B6F, and from this it passes to pigment system first. Again pigment system first trap the lights and release the electrons. Here H plus ions are present in the stroma it absorbs by NADP reducing substance and get converts into NADPH2, NADP plus H. Here the H plus concentration is increases in the lumen of thylakoid, and this H plus ions are due to increasing the concentration of H plus ions in the lumen of thylakoid, concentration gradient, here H plus passes outside the membrane, some energy is liberated, this energy is utilized to synthesis the ATP. This process is called, in this process the ATP is synthesis takes place through chemoosmosis. It is called the chemoosmosis ATP synthesis. In this way, during photosynthesis, in the photosystem second, the water molecule gets splits and oxygen is liberated. Liberated electrons is utilized for the synthesis of ATP. When H plus ions are accumulate in the lumen, and this concentration gradient of H plus, that is concentration gradient, that is high concentration to low concentration, H plus ions are passes and energy is liberated. This energy is utilized to synthesis the ATP. In this way, in the light reaction, the ATP synthesis takes place. Again, the synthesis of ATP, that is, the process is called phosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. Photophosphorylation. What is photophosphorylation? Is formation of ATP in the chloroplast in presence of light is called photophosphorylation. Here, that is ADP by using one inorganic substance IP, and formation of ATP is takes place. This is called photophosphorylation. The photophosphorylation is takes place in two ways: cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. To see first cyclic photophosphorylation. In cyclic photophosphorylation, that is PS first, pigment system first, having, that is, chlorophyll molecule 700. Then first electron acceptor FRS, that is ferrodoxin reducing substance. Then the electrons passes from ferrodoxin reducing substance to ferrodoxin. From ferrodoxin, electron passes to cytochrome system, that is cytochrome B6, cytochrome F, plastocyanine. Then from plastocyanine again the electron passes and goes back to the pigment system first. During this, between the cytochrome, that is ferredoxin, and cytochrome B6, the 1 ATP molecule is synthesized. The energy is utilized from this electron, energy rich electron. Then another ATP molecule is synthesized from in between cytochrome B6 to cytochrome F. Here, in this way, when light is trapped by pigment system, first undergoes excitation. You know that the chlorophyll molecule, when energy is trapped, then its electron from first orbit to transfer to the last orbit, means the energy level of the chlorophyll molecule is increases, and energy rich electrons are moved continuously. It accepts first by FRS, that is ferredoxin reducing substance. Then these electrons passes through cytochrome system. The electrons used for synthesis of ATP and some electron come back to the pigment system first. Hence, the photosystem or pigment system, cyclic photophosphorylation, it is called cyclic photophosphorylation. In this cyclic photophosphorylation, there is no photolysis of water, means here evolution of oxygen does not take place. Okay, and that is about the cyclic photophosphorylation. And that is synthesis of ATP by cyclic photophosphorylation and synthesis of ATP by chemoosmotic hypothesis. During photosynthesis, splitting of water molecules takes place, liberated energy is utilized by synthesis of ATP. This process is called chemoosmosis. Okay, thank you.